Beneath the waves lies a forgotten world, one filled with monsters, mysteries, and tragic tales. These aren't your average fish stories. These are the legends of sea creatures that once ruled the oceans and vanished forever. Some were giants, brought down by time. Others were gentle, erased by greed. And one, it may have never left our nightmares. From the phantom seals of the Caribbean to the 60-foot shark that terrorized the ancient seas, this is the countdown you didn't know you needed. Stick around. Number 1 will make you rethink going for a swim. 5. The Great Auk, the flightless wanderer of the North Atlantic. Once upon a time, icy cliffs and stormy seas echoed with the cries of the Great Auk, a bird as tall as a child, built like a penguin, but from the northern hemisphere. These creatures couldn't fly, but they could swim with unmatched grace, diving deep to hunt fish beneath freezing waters. They mated for life, returned to the same nesting spots every year, and lived in massive colonies that once numbered in the thousands. But this loyalty made them predictable. Sailors and hunters found their breeding grounds, and with no way to fly to safety, the great auks were slaughtered by the hundreds. Their feathers were used for pillows, their meat salted for long sea voyages. When they became rare, collectors hunted them harder. In 1844, the last known pair was beaten to death while trying to protect their egg. A bird that braved the sea, but couldn't survive man. 4. The sea mink, the coastal ghost you never knew existed. Lurking along the rugged shores of New England and Canada, the sea mink was a sleek, larger cousin of the modern mink, wrapped in the densest, most luxurious fur nature ever designed. It thrived among the tide pools and rocky islands, hunting fish and crustaceans with quiet precision. But in the 1800s, it wasn't predators or climate that doomed it. It was fashion. Trappers, driven by the demand for fur, scoured the coast, and this creature, never formally studied alive, faded into extinction without a single photograph or confirmed sighting. It vanished into legend so fast, some believed it never existed, but the bones tell a different story. Ash 3. The Caribbean monk seal, the sunbathing sentinel of paradise. Picture this: turquoise waters, white sand beaches, and lazy monk seals basking in the sun without a care in the world. The Caribbean monk seal was the only seal native to the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean. Gentle, social, and utterly unafraid of humans. That trust would be its downfall. European sailors found them easy to kill for oil, and as the Caribbean became more populated, they lost both their food sources and their space to rest. Despite warnings in the early 1900s, the last confirmed sighting was in 1952. They weren't hunted down in a frenzy. They were simply forgotten, until it was too late. The Kronosaurus, the ancient titan of terror. Long before whales ruled the oceans, there was a beast with teeth the size of bananas and jaws strong enough to crush anything in its path. The Kronosaurus, a 30-foot marine reptile named after the king of the Titans. It was a prehistoric apex predator that swam the seas over 100 million years ago. But even kings can fall. When the asteroid struck at the end of the Cretaceous period, it was more than a cosmic explosion. It was a chain reaction. Sky turned black, temperatures dropped, food chains collapsed. The Kronosaurus didn't go out with a fight. It simply had nothing left to eat, a ruler dethroned by the sky itself. 1. Megalodon, the apex predator. Now, for the monster of the deep, the megalodon. Imagine a shark 3 times the size of a great white, with teeth that could shred a whale in a single bite. For over 20 million years, it dominated every ocean, feasting on giant prey and growing into legend. But the seas began to shift. Climate cooled, sea levels dropped, whales evolved, outswimming their ancient enemy, and the once endless hunting grounds grew quiet. Without enough food, the megalodon starved into extinction, or did it? Some still believe it's out there, deep in the unexplored black of the ocean. A true leviathan, gone without a trace, leaving behind only teeth and questions.
Follow World of Wild tracks for more wild content.